All right, so this is a brief explanation of the adding polynomials and subtracting polynomials part. Just to remind you that a monomial is one term, a binomial is two terms, and a trinomial is three terms. So here are examples of that. Okay, so on the adding, all you have to do is line up the terms in order by exponent, which is what we did here. If this has an exponent of 2, that has an exponent of 2, those guys line up. The 5x doesn't have an exponent partner with it, or a term that's similar on the other side, so we create an open spot for it. And then the 5 and the minus 4 are normal numbers that line up, and then you just add down. All right, just add down. All right, so for subtracting polynomials, let's look at this part of it right here. That's the part that I was teaching you. In this part right here, you again line up by terms. I want the exponents lined up with the exponents. You see how I have that 5b to the fourth lined up with 3b to the fourth, 3b to the third lined up with 3b to the third, and b squared and negative 3b squared. So all you do here is you press the number 2 on your calculator, you press the minus key, and then you press the negative 3 on your calculator, and it should give you positive 5. Move on to the next one. Notice that the exponents don't add or anything, they just come down with a number. You go to the next one and you put 3 on your calculator, you press the minus button, and then you press negative 6 on your calculator, and then it'll give you your answer. And so same with the 5 and the 3. Press the 5, press the minus key, press the 3. For multiplying, we create the area model. So if you have a 2 by 2, that means 2 terms times 2 terms like you have here. Or if you have a 3 by 2, which is what is the first one, you create a box where the first term goes on top and the second term goes on the side, and you multiply into each box, like it says here, multiply into each box. Once you do that, that's how I get those numbers inside the box, is I multiplied the numbers. For example, this one on the side, this 4 times this 6 is 24, and then this r and this r is r squared because there's 2 r's going in there. This one here is 3 times 6 is 18 with just 1 r, and so forth. Once you get all of that in there, then you combine like terms, which are the ones that have the same variable and the same exponent, which in this case is just 12r and 18r, to get 30r. And you basically do that no matter how big the polynomial is. So the first example over here, it's a bigger polynomial because it's 3 terms times 2 terms, but the process is the same. You'll just have to do more work. When it comes to area of shaded regions, for example, something like this that is on this side, you can put the side of the length and the width on each side of the square, which probably will be given to you on the test. And you do the area model to multiply it. And it gives you the area of this whole thing here. But you don't want the area of the whole thing, you want the area of just the blue part, which means you need to cut out the white part until you find the area of this white part, and then you subtract those two numbers together, the area of the big minus the area of the small, and it'll give you the area of the shaded region. Hope that helps.